Hello, YouTubers. This is Tia from Musings of a Mystic, and I'm back with another pick a card reading. Today's question is okay. So let's say you've got somebody who popped up on your social media page or whatever, and you don't necessarily know them, but you don't not know them. It's like somebody who's in your environment, but you're not like close with them. Maybe they're asking you a bunch of questions or whatever, and you're a little suspicious, and you're wondering if the person that popped up on your radar is spying for someone else. So that's the question. Is this person spying for someone else? So this is really for people who have somebody like they blocked on Facebook or social media or whatever, and or in real life, like you stop talking to somebody or you're not like communicating with this person. You're wondering if they're sending spies. So that's what's going on here. This, as always, is pile number 1. It is goldstone. Pile number 2 is hematite. Pile number 3 is aventurine. So, while you're choosing your pile, I will say that I do sell awesome crystals on eBay. I also am doing personal readings through InstantGo and email. My email is in the description box below. And don't forget to like, share, subscribe, tip, and donate. That is it. We're going to start with pile number 1. Question being, is this person spying for someone else? Is this person spying for someone else? Goldstone. Remember that these are general readings and will not resonate with everyone. The best way to get a reading that will resonate with only you is to get one that is meant just for you. If you need one of those readings, you can email me. Is the person that the seeker is spying for someone else? Is this person seeker? Bounce back. Judgment. Knight of Swords. The Eight of Wands. At the bottom of the deck is the Page of Pentacles. I always see this as somebody who's observing something intently. This person is staring at this pentacle, like just looking at it, turning it this way, turning it that way, just to see what it is about. And there's the Judgment card. It's about second chances. I kind of see this as phone calls sometimes because it's like something coming back, something that you thought was dead, just coming back to life. And I see this as calls sometimes because of it's another card in a different deck called The Call, which is the Judgment card in that deck. And it just reminds me of someone like calling you back or getting back into your life after you thought that they were just going to be gone. It's over and done with. But the Judgment card says that it's not. It's a card of second chances. It's the Knight of Swords. This could be an air sign or a earth sign. The person that you're asking about could be an air sign or an earth sign with the Page of Pentacles here. The entire Sword family, they're all part of the Spy family. This person might be a bit argumentative, fly off the handle, could be somebody who kind of like swoops in. My kid came downstairs. Is your tablet charged yet? You probably didn't let it charge long enough then. Anyway. This person could be fly off the handle. To me, this person looks angry on this card, and this horse looks stressed out. So it's just like somebody who is just kind of like not reasonable. They're kind of, because you have to kind of be in a state of mind here to run another creature ragged like this. So this person on this card is the most level-headed person. And then there is the Eight of Wands, which is, to me, in this case, text messages, internet messages, things that go fast. You can send a text message and it'll be from your phone to their phone like that. This altogether suggests to me that somebody is being observed. Maybe some messages are being observed, involving a situation that you thought was dead and gone, but is holding on by a thread, and it's like trying to resurrect itself. So I feel like the person that you're asking about is probably spying. They're observing you. And they are probably like returning those messages to someone else, keeping the situation that you thought was gone, dead, alive, like in the background. So for this one, it's yes. I do see that you're being observed, and whatever you're saying is like getting, this person is just waiting to take it back to. It's like, I heard she said this, she or he said this, and I'm going to run right back and feed the situation that you thought was dead. I'm going to keep that situation alive by taking your messages and taking them back to the other person who you cut off, basically. So be careful with this. I mean, I'm not saying that it's dangerous or anything. I'm just saying that you probably don't want everything you're saying to go back to somebody who you no longer communicate with. So don't forget to like, share, subscribe, tip, and donate, and I will see you guys in the next video. Deck number 2, Hematite. Is the person that you are thinking about spying for someone else? Please remember, these are general readings and will not resonate with everyone, and that is just fine. And sometimes it happens that way. If you need a personal reading, my information is below. You can email me anytime. So who's the person that you're thinking about spying for someone else? At the bottom of the deck, we have the Queen of Staffs. She is in her energy. She is minding her goddamn business. She does not care at all about what is going on here. This, I feel like, is probably you. You probably went about your business after the situation exploded, and you're like, you know what? I'm done with you. Goodbye. And then you were gone. You did not even look back. You're like looking to the future. You're like, you know what? I've got my staff. I've got my cat. I'm resourceful. I don't need this. I don't need you. See, you can just go jump up your own ass and die. It's an Archer reference. It's not meant to be, vicious. It's just me referencing one of my favorite shows. But speaking of vicious, this is the Five of Swords. This is somebody like whooping up on you and stealing your stuff and running off with it. And not just like, they're not running. They're taking your stuff and slowly walking away with it. and they're looking back and they're gloating about it. This person has this like little smug smile on their face. It's like, oh, you know what? I won and you lost. So there. It's like this is actually a card that indicates malicious intent sometimes. Interestingly, pub number 1 also had the judgment card. The judgment card here is like you thought the situation was dead. You absolutely thought the situation was dead and gone, and it's not. It's like coming back around for round 2. And here is 10 of Cups. It's generally a yes card for me. It's about emotional fulfillment. Things. Generally, it's a positive card, but here I feel like it's just confirmation that you are like off minding your business, and maybe you just saw this video and you're like, oh, that's interesting. Let me look at that and see what's going on there. And then if you're the people that you're thinking about, there might have been a nasty argument, or like you guys did not split amicably. You just were like, look, I'm not taking your BS anymore. I don't want to do this anymore. You are trying to hurt me, and I'm done with it. I'm not going to sit around and be hurt. You can go suck a dick, basically. And they probably thought at one point they were on top of everything. But if they're spying on you, which I'm leaning toward a yes for this one too, then it's because they're probably a little obsessed with what's going on. They're not really in a good place. They're just I don't really see this person as a good person, to be honest. I kind of see them as somebody who shoots themselves in the foot a lot, and they put their foot in the mouth a lot, and then they don't apologize for it. And now you're off minding your own business, living your best life, and they're like still stuck on the situation, even though you're like, you know what, whatever, I'm done, whatever, just whatever. And then you like wander off, and they're like, oh, you know what, I'm just gonna hang around and see what I can find. Now, I don't know. I don't like I feel like since this is here, their intention probably is not, to come back around and apologize. I feel like their intention is to gather information so they can use it in the future, for whatever reason. Yeah, it's like they're straight up stealing information and then like reporting it back to the person that you're thinking about. If you're thinking about a person, if you're just here because you're curious, it might be something that you don't even know what's going on. They're taking it back to revive the situation, and they want to have emotional fulfillment. I have a lint flying around, but they want to have emotional fulfillment here. So it's like you're just minding your own business. You don't care. You're done. You've turned your back. You're like, you can go be nasty somewhere else because I just don't. I'm not dealing with it. And they're like, I'm going to get my friend to spy on your profile, steal your information so that I can come back later and have the upper hand and have emotional fulfillment here, basically. So I'm also seeing this as two people having a conversation. Maybe they're like going out for drinks and having a conversation about what they saw. I don't like it. Ew. So for you guys, it's also yes, the person that you're thinking about is spying for someone else. And they're going and talking about it to the person that you're probably trying to avoid. So pile number 3. This is going to be a fast reading. Citrine. No, it's not. Aventurine. Sorry. Green aventurine. So is the person that you are thinking about spying for someone else? Please remember these are general readings and will not resonate with everyone, and that is just fine. Sometimes it happens that way. If you need a personal reading that only resonates with you, email me and I can do that for you probably in like a day right now. I'm all cut up on readings. Where's not the secret I was thinking about? Oh, the Tower. Knight of Swords, Nine of Pentacles, and the Ten of Cups down here. So, the Tower is a very odd card to get here. Every time I get the Tower, it's not really a yes or a no on its own, but every time that I've gotten it, it was kind of like a confirmation that something unpleasant was going to happen. So I asked my cards if my dentist was going to have to take one of my teeth out. And at the time, I wasn't as good at reading cards as I am now. I got the Tower card, and I was like, oh, that means no, right? Because it's a negative card, right? That's just what I wanted to believe. But he had to take my tooth out, and I was like, oh, God. So that was a yes. And then I kept getting this card to confirm that my ex-boss was shady and doing some shady shit. And I just had to deal with it. So basically, Tower card here. Let me look at the other ones too together. Just give me a second here. Pile number one also got the Knight of Swords. The underlying energy is the Ten of Cups. Ten of Cups is about emotional fulfillment and like having things your way. And I always generally take this as a yes card because it's an overwhelmingly positive card. The underlying energy is basically yes. Then there is the Nine of Pentacles. This lady, she's like minding her own business in her garden at her house, you know, just sitting there chilling. She's not really concerned about anyone else. She's got her bird, she's got her money, she's got food in abundance, luxurious clothes. I feel like this is you. You're just like minding your own business in your world, and you're like maybe getting a little suspicious. And this is also from the perspective of somebody watching her in her garden at her house while she's minding her own business. And there's the Knight of Swords. This Knight of Swords, he's just, you know, he's out in the world. He's rushing around like with this, but this person has a purpose here. He's like, I am taking from this particular person and I'm rushing back toward this tower, which is totally and utterly destroyed. I really want to clarify this card. Please clarify the Tower card. Okay. Yeah. And there goes the Judgment card. All three of these piles got the Judgment card, which is just strange to me. Yeah. Yeah. I was like, oh, I'm really hoping this is going to be a no, but This is the Seven of Swords here. The Seven of Swords is generally somebody who is sneaking off with something. This person, she's minding her business. There's a person who is basically like just coming from where she was with information. He's rushing it back toward the Tower card, which is clarified by the Seven of Swords and the Judgment card. The Judgment card, it's like something you thought was dead actually isn't. And it's basically coming back around for a second round. Now, I don't like the Tower card here, like, at all. It's very, like, the information that this person's taking back is not, it's devastating the person that's getting it. Why are they doing this? Maybe that should be my next video. If you guys want to see that in the next video, let me know. Like, why is this person spying on you? I can do a video on that. But are they? The question is, yeah. The answer to the question is yes, they are. It's like they've got goals. They might want you back in their life, but they are not able to get into contact with you. So they've got this other person bringing the information back to them. Interestingly, since this is their energy and this I feel is your energy, it's like you're fine, but they are just devastated. They're just torn down to bits, basically. I don't know what happened here, but this person is not in a good place. They're probably getting this information so they can try and resurrect something with you. Like, they want to probably come back in your life, but they don't know how to do that because of how you guys broke up. So, yeah. All right, guys, that is it. Please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. And if you need a personal reading, I do those through InstantGo and email. I also sell awesome crystals on eBay. And I will see you guys in the next video. Stay safe out there. Ta-ta for now.